Hey Leo, how are you? Welcome to February 2023. This is your 5-minute forecast. My name is Louisa Munson from feelgoodastrology.com. So let's dive right in. Now, the first sort of highlight of this month ahead is to know that you've got the full moon in the sign of Leo on the 5th of February. Now, full moons in our own sign tend to be a little bit problematic at best. They tend to represent times when it feels like there's a lot at stake. And they in my own experience, and also sort of anecdotally from clients, they represent times when a lot of stuff seems to kick off, a lot of stuff seems to happen. So this is potentially quite an emotional time, leading up to the 5th, say from the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. It's a time when you're really kind of feeling a little bit stretched and out of shape. Anyway, let's see what we can learn from this. So the first thing to recognize is that the full moon is going to be typically in your first house. You're going to be really identified with your emotions, and your emotions are really going to help determine how you think of yourself and your personal identity. So it really feels like all of those sort of typical emotions that you've grown up with, all those old behavior patterns that you've perfected over all these years are going to really sort of like come up around the 5th, and you'll be defending these old versions of yourself as you're feeling triggered by it. The important thing is not to take the full moon too seriously. If you can be a bit relaxed, and when you feel like you've got to defend your position, and when you feel like you've got to I don't know, draw a line. This is what I believe in, and this is who I am. That's when you need to think, oh, okay, I'm being triggered here a little bit, because this is a very, very triggering month, not just for you, but for a lot of people. But there are some very clear opportunities for us to escape the prisons of our belief systems. And I'm going to explain just how to do that in just a sec. Now, the start of the month is really focused on your relationships. And I guess that's really where this emphasis on you is coming from, because anytime we focus on relationships and our responsibility to each other, we also have to consider what it is to be an individual. And so a lot of your energy in this first part of the month is really going to be spent kind of flip-flopping or seesawing between the ideas of helping others and also serving yourself. It's very easy at this time to put all of your energy into helping others to such a great extent that you forget to check in with how you're feeling. And I think that's the thing that's really going on at the time of the full moon. At the time of the full moon, there's also this opposition between Pluto and Lilith, and it's really calling us out to say, where have you suppressed yourself? Where have you not been fully yourself? And right now, Lilith is in the sign of Leo. It's going to be there for a really long time, or, at least for the next month or so. And she is going to be really bringing you into your own sense of who you are. So whatever is stirring in you at the moment, it's worth listening and thinking, okay, why is this important to me? Try to get to the bottom of it. As the month goes on, in particular around the 15th to the 20th, we're coming into a very, very creative time. Now, a lot of this creativity, I think, is coming up in understanding your own psychology, and also understanding the psychological games that you were involved in your upbringing. This is all about the family patterns, and the family patterns that haven't really died down yet. And to be fair, the family patterns that have really outlived their purpose. So I can see there's a lot of creativity, but also this healing space coming up for you to understand things. It's almost like there's this psychic connection really helping you understand the significance of what you've been through, and it will help you to transition and transform into the person that you're really wanting to become. Now, towards the end of the month, from the 23rd to the 28th, there's this definite feeling of, I want to escape, I want to run away, I want to explore, I need an adventure. And I think that is coming out of this space of the healing that's going on, and this, getting clear about the psychological patterns that have been playing out is now almost demanding some freedom in you. Like you're saying, okay, so I've gone through this. Now, how do I cope with it? I deal with it through looking for freedom. So if there was a time this year for you to get away and to enjoy yourself and try something new, study something, anything that expands you, it is starting from the 23rd to the 28th. And this will put you in a really good position to go into March. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful to you, Leo. So much love to you. This is a very sensitive month for you. If I can be of any help, it's louisatannermunson@gmail.com, or you can also reach me at www.feelgoodastrology.com. Anyway, lots of love.